Right. We are back for another night of football. Monday Night Football, your Eagles and the Seahawks. We got kickoff in about 15, 20 minutes. And I'm excited for this one, right? This game definitely has huge implications on both sides. And, whether or not we're going to see Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, right? All that stuff has been talked about. And I think at the end of the day here, we're gonna see if these Eagles can just do what they need to do. It's been very rough. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, and of course Sunday football. So, word around the campfire. I wanted to get into this. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the Wrench Gang, all the listeners, all the watchers. Before we get into this, word around the campfire is that the Cowboys had the stomach bug. Oh, my stomach's bubbling. Word around the campfire is that the Cowboys had the stomach bug. Oh, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. I don't know if I can play out of the field, coach. My stomach hurt. Now, here's what is absolutely insane to me about this stomach bug situation. They're saying it's because they ordered pizza and wings in Buffalo. Oh, you wanted some Buffalo wings? You wanted some New York pizza before the game? And you're going to say 5 men decided to deliver this food to you? I don't believe it. We're going to get into that story tomorrow. We'll get into that story tomorrow. I'm going to do some more research on it. But that's allegedly what's going on. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to do some research, and we'll chop it up tomorrow around like noon time. Around noon. Shout out to Jason, says, tainted wings? Oh, yeah. That's the excuse. Listen, the Bills couldn't just win, right? It had to be some kind of asterisk around this thing, right? It couldn't just be a win. It had to be, we had the stomach bug, and we had tainted wings. They served us old blue cheese. Yo, I can't deal. I really can't. I cannot deal at all. Oh, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Shout out to Iron, says you all should be commended on your powers of prognostication and prediction. Really? Iron Ray? All right. Pug says, hey, Jay, my dad always said a poor excuse is better than no excuse at all. Nah, we ain't doing no excuses. Kent says, pray over your food, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pray over your food. That is a fact. I got a hair in my eye, and I don't think it's going to go nowhere, so I'm going to just have to fight through it. Gary says, we take no excuses here, Jay. Go Seahawks. Shout out to you, Gary. Let's go, bro. Tyler says, coach should have had played the sick ones. Shout out to Shante. Reverend says, no excuse. Them Bills played a better game. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, and here's what I hate about it. And I know I don't like to use the word hating. You guys know I don't like to use the word hate. But when we have these kind of situations, why is it always an asterisk around the Bills win last week? Oh, it was the ref call. That's why the Bills won. This week is, we had the stomach bug. They brought us tainted pizza and wings. Tainted pizza and buffalo wings. You know, we don't even call them buffalo wings, right? We just call them wings. But that's why the Cowboys lost, because they had tainted pizza and wings with the blue cheese, not the ranch. Or maybe it was that. Maybe It was because y'all got the ranch instead of the blue cheese. See, they should have told you at the hotel, don't get ranch. And wherever you ordered it from, they probably forgot to re-get the ranch, forgot to get the new ranch because we just eat blue cheese. We don't do the ranch on wings. They was like, ranch, and they seen it and they forgot like the bottle was expired or something like that. And they're like, all right, ranch in the cups. And then that may have happened. It may have been because of the ranch, right? I got to look at this thing from all angles. Y'all know me. I got to look at this thing from all angles. So they might have gave you the ranch. You should have asked for the blue cheese. You'd have been good. Shout out to Varel says, hey, they showed up and played better. Good on the Bills for playing well. Sean Knox says, I sat Hurts for Powell or Howell. I may get eliminated tonight. I'm up 16.78. I have A.J. Brown. He has Swift and Lockett. Let's go, Brown. Wow. Eddie says, hey, Jay, as a Cowboys fan, I will take my needs to Buffalo. They did their job. Shout out to you, Eddie. Much love, bro. Jeff says, hair in your eye? Stream is going to be bad. Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to get it out, man. It's just killing me. I'm probably going to have to try and rinse it out during like halftime. Carl says, honorable mention to the Salem's hot dogs. Let's go, yo. Puck in the building, sending the $5 super chat. Getting it started, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Puck. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Getting it started. Ric Flair is officially in the building. Shante says, told you Bills would win. I think they'll push the Bengals out the playoffs. Started. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great. The AFC looks absolutely crazy right now. They're saying that all roads for the AFC lead through Baltimore. And I kind of agree. I think it does as well. I think it may be a real battle between the Bills and the Ravens for it all. We still got some weeks to go by. But right now, for what I'm seeing, the two teams that are the most battle tested and ready to actually go to work is going to be the Bills and the Ravens. NFC, I do think, there's still a conversation for all four teams in regards to what could happen. 49ers, Cowboys, Eagles, Lions. It could get really hairy. Some crazy stuff happens. Maybe the Lions step up and we have a Lions 49ers NFC championship, which would be absolutely crazy as well. So, yeah. It's going to be wild. Liam says, why don't you just wash it out now? Because the show started, my friend. The show has started. Like I said, I'll just fight through it, and then halftime I'll go wash it out. Shout out to Michael. Says, Jay, I told you, them Bills are dangerous. Go Bengals, man. Listen, we needed to get a lot together. I don't think y'all realize what had to happen for the Bills to get to this point, right? Fire Dorsey, bring in Joe Brady, come up with an accurate game plan as far as it included the run. And, as much as I've given Sean McDermott flack, like I said, if they took care of business against the Cowboys, then he's earned my respect again. And without a doubt, he's earned my respect. That is a fact. Shout out to Giovanni. Says, hey, it's me from the Cowboys versus Bills game. Shout out to you, man. Zenobia says, all right, y'all, I'm at work and have no business watching. Please don't have me laughing. Oh, Zenobia, you know we're going to have you laughing at some point, so you better try and hold it in. You got to cough. When you about to laugh, you got to try to like hold it. You got to like do that quick cough inside your jacket or your shirt. That's what you're going to have to do because you're going to laugh tonight. Monday nights are for fun. Shout out to Dex. He says, Jay, if I was a Cowboys fan, I would say stop with the excuses and run defense is non-existent. We should know this from the Cardinals and 49ers game. If the Cowboys fix the run defense and quick, they need to, my friend. They need to. With that said, shout out to Ernie Brown. I was on a stream earlier. I listen to these other content creators and of all the teams, right? I'll just be browsing through YouTube and I'll see like, all right, somebody's on, somebody's live talking about their team. Let's see what they talking about. Let's see what they talking about. and there was all kinds of excuses. Oh, you should have heard it. You should have heard it. I'm not going to mention no names because, you know, I don't throw shade like that, but I am going to talk about it. They made up all kinds of excuses. They were like, oh, they were talking about flopping. They were talking about Bills players flopping on the field. It was absolutely hilarious. Say it with your chest. It was absolutely hilarious. We're talking about flopping in the game of football? Really? That's what you worried about? You're not worried about talking about that defense? You're not worried about talking about Dak Prescott, how he folded like a lawn chair heading to the beach? They want to talk about flopping. Unbelievable. Shout out 5 times to take care that IJ looks real close at the screen. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Quaid. Look into my eyes. Welcome to the party, Victor. Says, I love using capital letters and correct spelling when commenting. It makes me feel superior. All right. Shout out to you, man. Chicago Carl. Quaid. Iron Ray says, again, nobody knows what bird a Seahawk is. No guesses out of hundreds. The yen, I win again. All right. All right, they're coming out on the field now, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for kickoff. These Eagles and these Seahawks, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. I'm still not fully well. I'm at about, if I had to put a percentage on it, I'm at about 85%, right? I'm in good spirits, but I still got this thing lingering. Hopefully it'll be gone by tomorrow or Wednesday, and then I'll be back ready. This voice of gold can just shine back through this mic without all the nastiness behind it. But we're going to get through it. We are going to get through it. Shout out to you, Chicago Carl. Get to Mars. You got to get to Mars. Bob says that my cousin, her husband, is a member of the 12s. Shout out to you, Bob. Biggie says, go Philly. All right. King's Early Wise says Seattle has 0 chance of winning. 0? Did I just hear that correctly? You said 0? That don't look like no 0 to me. That looked like 41.9%, my friend. That's on the matchup predictor. That is on the matchup predictor. Ernie says, Jay, who's your college squad? FSU, my friend. FSU. Michael says, if there is no crying in baseball, there most certainly is no crying, no flopping in football. Yeah, man, stop it. Stop it. We talking about flopping, yo? Flopping? That's what y'all want to talk about? And listen, I wanted to get them on the stream so we could have debated about that game, but they didn't pay no attention to Jay. They was like, I don't know if I want that business over there. Let me just act like I don't see him in the stream. Let me just act like I don't see his comment because I want to go over there. I don't want to have that debate because I don't want to get cooked in front of all my people and his people. I want that to happen. And, you know, I just let the bill speak for me. I had to say nothing. So it worked out the way it was supposed to. Worked out the way it was supposed to. Father Time says, Jay, 100 likes yet? I want the poll. We're at 99, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. And I will go ahead and put up the poll for you guys so you can vote. Shout out to Drew D coming through with the $1 super chat. Shout out to you, Drew. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $1 donation, my friend. Much, much appreciated. Lori says, I'm so glad you're doing better. I took him on the men's, getting better every day. Glad to be here and hang with the crew. Shout out to you, Lori. I hope you're doing better as well. For everyone that's going through a sickness right now, we're all in this together. And I really, really hope that everyone is getting better because this is the second time I've been sick in the last month and a half. This is the second time, which is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Chicago Carl says players are trying to draw those penalties for reactions. They will flop a little bit for a flag. It works most of the time. All right, so if we're going to talk about flopping, right, which we can go ahead and get the poll up for you guys. But before I do, if we're going to talk about flopping, Let's talk about this number one play that every veteran quarterback does when they need a pass interference call. You dial up a deep pass, right, from the shotgun. You throw it up real fast. You know 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to catch a rookie safety or an overzealous safety back there, and they're going to get a PI call. Y'all want to talk about flopping? Let's talk about that. Because how many times do we see that happen? Let's talk about that one. I put the poll up here for you guys. Let me know how you feel about that one. Or am I just tripping? Let me know. But like, Jay, you just tripping. But if I'm not tripping, let me know how you guys feel about that. Since we want to talk about flopping. We want to talk about flopping on the field, which is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Got these Eagles and these Seahawks. And there it is. There it is. Shout out to Lexa, says no comment on flopping. Robert, health is wealth. Yes, it is, my friend. Tyler, vitamin C every day. Vitamin C with the multivitamin, my friend. Green tea with the honey and the lemon. I have been on it. I have been on it. Where we at? Says I wish the Bears were smart enough to pull that move off. Sorry, but the Cowboys got run out of New York. They were not ready. Not at all. Shout out to Luta coming through with the $2 super chat. Showing the love, showing the support. Shout out to you, Luta. Thank you for the $2 super chat donation. Ric Flair, where are you at? Shout out to you, Luta. Giovanni says, go Eagles. Bass player says, happens every time. The flags are out of control. Robert says, what up, Jay? You know I picked them Bills too. Told you, guy. Giovanni says, Eagles winning definitely. Definitely? All right. All right. We go ahead and fix that. There we go. Right? See, it's like I got to get out the light. I get out the light. I mean, normally I'll put the hoodie on, but I might got to put the hoodie on. So we'll see. Shout out to Johnny. He says, wow, nice miss, Jay. Which one? What you talking about? Lori says, Jay, don't forget the Vicks Vapor Rub. Of course. Johnny, what up, man? I miss you, bro. I see you. Shout out to Amari. What's going on with you? We got about not even a couple minutes. They about to get ready for kickoff. We on time. We on time for work, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Football, Eagles, Seahawks, and here we go. Seahawks will be sending it to these Eagles, and we officially have kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. It's going to be a Philadelphia ball. They'll start at the 25. Takes a big hit to start this off. Probably should have just took the fair catch. They're starting at the 25, 1st and 10. And there we go. Sean says, Jay, I know if you were to say go back here, my team will win. Will you help me? What? Go back here? I don't know what that means, man. I don't know. Sounds kind of weird. Back here. I don't know. Sleepy, what up? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Donnie. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Eagles. As Hurts is in. He's got through his stomach bug. This is going to be a handoff. No, he's going to keep it. Getting a little shifty. Pick up 13 yards on the run. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 38. Nice run by Hurts. Nice way to get it started off. Shout out to Purple in the building. Let's go, Purple. Shout out to you. Base player says the problem is the refs could throw a flag into every play, and it's up to them when to call it and let it go. And they could. They could. You know, it would just totally disrupt the whole flow of the game for sure. That is a fact, my friend. That is a fact. All right, so we'll see what Hurts got now on this 1st and 10. Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw out to Swift. Makes a cut inside, and it's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 2nd and 6 for these Eagles. They're starting off strong, right? Starting off fresh, starting off strong. This Seahawks defense may need to make some early adjustments to get a stop here, as it's going to be 2nd and 4. Shout out to Football Plays. What up? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Alexa. All right. 2nd and 6. I apologize. 2nd and 6. 14 seconds on the play clock. As Hurts is directing traffic, we have motion. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff to Swift, and he will get wrapped up by Williams. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 9. Can this Seahawks defense get a stop? Wow. This will be a strong start and a strong momentum lifter if the Seahawks can get a stop here and force a punt. It's going to be 3rd and 9 at the 39, and here we go. Here we go. Shout out to you, Zach14. Dale says, one of my favorite 3 nights of the week, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday nights. Shout out to you, man. Low budget, what up? What's going on with you? John Smith says, hello, Jay. My sister got COVID again. It's going around, man. It's going around, flu and all that stuff. Quick throw here. That's going to be caught, and Goddard gets it going as he picks up a big chunk of yards. That's going to be 18 on the play. 1st and 10 Eagles. Yeah, you know, the pneumonia is going around and all kinds of stuff. It's nasty, man. Like I said, I'm really considering putting my mask back on, you know, whenever I go shopping and stuff like that, because you just don't know. You just don't know. And I don't want people coughing in my face and all kinds of stuff while I'm trying to get my groceries and maybe picking up a last-minute gift, and you got to worry about somebody giving you pneumonia, and you can't breathe, and you sitting here on a stream in front of 650 people and you could barely talk and you got to fight through it because this is what you do and what you promise to the people. I'm about to put my mask back on. I ain't playing. Somebody want to cough. And then next thing you know, 3 days later, you sit in the house, you can't breathe and you sweating and you feel like you about to die because you got the cove. You got the cove because you ain't put on your mask. I'm about to put on my mask. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Yeah, wash your hands too. Wash your hands, man. Please do. Please do. Wash your hands and all that stuff. Shout out to Forrest. Your doctor should have given you those antibiotics. You shouldn't be cheap. Well, unfortunately, when they say it's bacterial, they don't give you anything. Here's some Flonase. You'll get over it in a week. Take care. Peace out. Thanks for the money. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for these Eagles. Snap is off. This is going to be a quick play fake thrown out to the flat, and that's going to be caught by Smith, but he'll lose a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now at the Seattle 39. Shout out to you, Rebecca. Potato says, I got 100 on a Swift getting touchdowns. Okay. Jack Beck says, glad for how you dealt with the little boy making comments without backup yesterday. Was good the way you helped him. Shout out to you, Jack. Yeah, man. You know, when someone says, hey, you know, I'm under the age of 18 and, you know, I'm not going to harp on you at that point. I'm going to go in and coach you and help you understand, you know, what you need to so you can move forward with the right information. Here we go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. And this is going to lead to a timeout called by Philly. 3rd and 6. Yeah, Jack, without a doubt, man. You know, our jobs are to help out and educate. You know, help out and educate, not, you know, berate and bash down and punch down on people. 9 times out of 10, you know, when I get into a debate and I get into a conversation, I'm having fun with it anyway. So I'm not looking for, you know, problems unless people really, really want to breed not smoke. Then we'll get into it. But yeah, it's good to, you know, have those kind of situations because you get to coach someone and help them, you know, understand things better as far as how to address saying different things. And it doesn't just have to be football. It can be in life. You know, you can't just go around saying certain stuff unless you have the accurate information that you need, because what you say is important out in this world, without a doubt. Oh, Dennis, you're all good, man. You're all good. I just hope that you learned something. That's all. I just hope that you learned something because life is all about learning, my friend. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And that's going to be Brown making the move, breaking a tackle or two, pick up 11 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for these Eagles as they get to the 28. Moving the ball, doing a good job, taking their time. I do like the fact that, you know, Seattle gets them in these, you know, 3rd and long or 3rd and 6 situations, but they got to make a stop. They got to make a stop, potentially hold them to a field goal. Here we go. 10 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock left in this first quarter. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. That's going to be Gainwell picking up about 6-7 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down. Jason says, looks like Philly is going to score soon. It's possible. It's possible. Quick shout out to DMV Joe Buck from the Highway for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 2nd and 5 for these Eagles. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Gainwell again, breaking tackles, picking up 8 yards. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for these Eagles as they get to the 15. Seahawks defense, you got to figure out something on the run here. Bring the blitz. Bring the blitz. Bring the pain. Switch it up. You guys have been running the same defense for the last 6 plays. All right, here we go. Here we go. Eagles in a single back. That's going to be he's going to keep it this time. Tosses it back to Goddard. And that's going to be a pickup of a yard here. 2nd and 9. That could have been terrible because if he doesn't catch that ball, it's a fumble. Fortunately, he did. He'll pick up a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 14 now. Shout out to you guys. Shante, yeah, that was a bad play. That was a bad play. Without a doubt. All right. So it's going to be 2nd down here. 2nd and 9. Let's see what they dial up and whether or not these Seahawks can do something. Get a stop where it matters. As Hurts is back in the shotgun. Swift motions. Snap is off. Pressure comes. They bring the blitz that time, but he gets it over to Swift. And he'll cut back inside. That's going to pick up 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Seahawks, this is your chance right now to bring everybody and get the stop that you need to. It's 3rd and 3. Bring everybody. A blitz should get you guys to stop and hold them to a field goal. Ray says, you shall all be caught unawares when the other shoe drops. I know of such things. You know, back into the medieval days. I say, thus forth that these Eagles shall be thine stopped. 3rd and 3. Here we go. Snap is off. Bring the blitz. They don't bring the blitz. They go with the run. And they're going to go ahead and pick up the 1st and goal here. Come on, Seahawks. All you had to do is bring the blitz. Jam the middle. You stop the run. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Jules says, if you like this, hit the like button for our friend Jay. Yo, somebody is out there speeding. That is crazy. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it sounded like somebody went down the street like 100 miles an hour. That was wild. Absolutely wild. But yeah, it's going to be a run for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and goal now for these Eagles. Shout out to Davis says, Jay, they don't know what blitz means. It's crazy. I don't understand it. You see, they keep going for the run and you decide not to blitz, jam the middle. Because if you do, you would have stopped them and then you'd have held them to a field goal. Here we go. Another handoff. They stop him. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So let's switch it up now because we're at the goal line and we have to basically jam up the middle. That makes sense. Johnson's Panthers fan. Is that a thing? It's like Panthers fan. Is that a thing? I think it is. I'm sure there's a bunch of Panthers fans out there. It'll be okay, guys. Just breathe. Just breathe. Here we go. 3rd and goal. As Hurts is back in a shotgun. 6 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Snap is off. Hurts in trouble, and he's just going to run this thing in for a touchdown. My goodness. Seahawks are going to be in for a time tonight if they don't make adjustments, as this is going to be a touchdown for your Eagles. And there it is. There it is. Hurts punching it in. 3-yard run. And as we get to the extra point, we'll see if they make it here. We'll see if they make it. Shout out to Jennifer says Hurts carrying the team on his back tonight. You know, ooh, with that knee down? Ooh, that knee is down. But he was sliding. I guess they're going to give it to him. They are going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. Speed Racer. Shout out to you, kid. That was one of my favorite cartoons back in the day. Shout out to Speed Racer. Let's go. All right. Extra point's going to be up. It is good. Score is now 7-0 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in this first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. Monday Night Football, your Eagles and the Seahawks. 1,085 viewers with 186 likes. Our next goal is going to be 250, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football. Make sure you guys lock it in. It's always a good time. Family-friendly channel. Good vibes always. Timeout commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance.
Shout out to you, Ice. All the way from Australia. Let's go, man. Shout out to John John.
Dance the night away.
Jennifer's got the disco ball going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back from the commercial break, score is 7-0, 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in this first quarter, and the Eagles come off with a strong start. Hurts putting the team on his shoulders, and now we'll get to see what these Seahawks are going to do, right? We'll get to see what the Seahawks will do, how they're going to respond, and hopefully we have ourselves a shootout tonight. A Wright says, I'm floating on the dance floor. Shout out to you, man. All right. Kick is off. Back to the Seahawks. This is going to be taken. No, it's going to go to the end zone. It's going to be a touchback at the 25. It'll be 1st and 10 for these Seahawks as Locke will come out on the field. Smith is not in tonight, so we'll have to see what Mr. Locke can do. And this is a very important game for him. I definitely think this is probably one of the bigger games for him for sure, as we have Smith on the sideline. He's got a headset on, so I do think he's definitely going to be trying to help out as much as he can, but he's going to have to do it from the sideline tonight. Here we go. Metcalf motions as Locke is under center. 13 seconds on the play clock. Snap. No, it's going to be a false start. And that's going to be on Disley. 1st and 15 for the Seahawks. They'll get pushed back to the 20. David says, fun fact, Cowboys are undefeated at home. All 4 losses are on the road. Yeah. And then you have a situation to where now they're most likely going to have to go on the road for the playoffs. So there you go. Shout out to Melissa. How you doing, Melissa? What's going on with you? Says, I'm a 49ers fan, and they are very, very good this year. They are, Melissa. They are. Shout out to you. Mage is in the house. What up, man? Says, what up, Jay? Like and subscribe. Best sports streaming channel ever. Let's go. Quick throw. This is going to be dumped off to Walker. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. It's now going to be 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 23. You got a lava lamp, Jenna? Oh, listen, I used to have so many lava lamps. Those are way back in the day. Yeah, times have changed. It used to be the simple stuff, right? You could sit and turn on that lava lamp and it would just add it to the ambiance in the room, and nobody has those anymore. It's really sad. All right, here we go. This is going to be a handoff to Walker. He'll pick up 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now at the 26 for the Seahawks. All right. Says, do you think the 49ers will win the Super Bowl? I think they're going to make it. I think they're going to make it for sure. But getting into as far as winning, it's going to be a different story because depending on who's going, especially if it's against my Bills Mafia, put the brakes on them 49ers. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Lock, quick throw on a slant, gets it to Metcalf. That's going to pick up 8 yards, and it's 4th and 1 now. If I'm the Seahawks, I go for this. It's 1 yard. It's 1 yard. Go for it. Is the offense coming off the field? What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Really, Carroll? It's 4th and 1. They're going to punt. They're going to punt. Ken says strobe lights, disco balls, roller skates, and 45s. Let's go, man. Let's go. So, yeah, they'll go ahead and punt. Is it a fake punt? No, it's a real punt. Kick is off. And this is going to be taken. Fair catch at about the 12 for the Eagles. So there you go. It says, if it is the 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs or Ravens who would win? I'm confused. Why didn't you include the Bills in that? Why was it just the Chiefs and the Ravens? You don't think the Bills got a chance at that? You don't think the Bills got a chance? Just like the Chiefs and the Ravens. I don't think the Bills can do it. You just left them out the conversation. I don't like that. I don't like it. Shout out to Jessica, says Panthers may be out of the playoffs, but they spoiled Atlanta's chances of making it. Keep it pounding. Shout out to you, Jessica. That's the funny thing about where we are as far as in the as far as we are in the season right now, right? Someone can be completely out of the playoffs, and someone else needs to win to get in, and they're like, nope, we about to beat you down. If we ain't going, you ain't going, and that is a fact. Shout out to Roscoe, says where's Gino? Because Drew should be locked up. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Gino's on the sideline, my friend. He is on the sideline. Where are we at, ladies and gentlemen? 1,321 viewers, 226 likes. Our next goal is going to be 500. If you have not, make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We just need 200 and looks like 23. Yeah, 223 more likes, 223 more thumbs up to get to that 500 mark. I do thank you all for the support. Rocking with us tonight for Monday Night Football. These Eagles and these Seahawks score 7-0, 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in this first quarter as we take a quick commercial break. Shout out to Nelson. Says, I just don't see the Bills doing much in the playoffs. Against two. Against two, my friend. Royal says, how did we get the ball back, Jay? I wasn't watching. Drew Lock couldn't do much. It got to 3rd and 9. No, 4th. No, 4th. It was an 8-yard play, 4th and 1. They didn't go for it. They had to punt back, which I think that Pete Carroll made a mistake. You got to show some heart in this game. Shout out to Zadagos. There's a bunch of teams playing spoiler. That is a fact. Shout out to you, Mike J. Yeah, man. How about those Rams? I do feel like there's one of those, they're one of those teams that can definitely, spoil for sure. Shout out to Father Time, says that is a solid 63,000 subscribers, Jay. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, solid. We did it the hard way. We ain't bought our subscribers. Everybody came here naturally, and that's what's made this community so great. Shout out to Jason, says, hey, congrats on hitting 63,000 subscribers. Congrats to you guys. You guys made it happen. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff to Swift. Hits that left side, and he'll pick up 5 yards on the run. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 17 now. 17. S. Jackson says, I love lava lamps. Liz says, Bills can do it. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Shout out to Sean, says, back hair. It's my fantasy team. I'm just not into back hair. It's just the manliest thing I could name my team. I'm not naming my fantasy team back here. But hey, if you want to do it, it's totally up to you, my friend. All right, here we go. This snap is off. As Hurts goes deep here, that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be overthrown to Swift. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. Shout out to Purple says, I am very proud of Jay. That's why I try to follow his rules and keep his channel growing. Shout out to you, Purple. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. Shout out to Low Budget Builder says, amen, brother. Congrats. Thanks a lot, yo. Thanks a lot. Captain says, NFL is the only league where a team can win one game and everyone thinks they are a contender. Lose one game and you are a bum. You know how it goes. What have you done for me lately? That's how it goes, man. One week you're on top of the world. Next week, everybody hates you. It's just, that's what the NFL is. Here we go. 3rd and 5. As this is going to be a false start on the Eagles. Pushing back. That's going to be 3rd and 10 now at the 12. Quick shout out to Ralph Whitmore for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Ralph. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Big Ron in the building. What's up, Ron? Shout out to you, bro. Nelson says, I'm a Steelers fan, but I would love to see the Bills go to the Super Bowl and win it all, but they disappoint every year in the playoffs. Dale says, don't see the Bills do much in the playoffs. Did you watch them play yesterday? They are now hitting their stride. Shout out to you, Dale. Tactical says, Jay, I saw you yesterday right at 63,000. You got it today. Now on to 100K. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Tactical. Much love. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 after the false start, and here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Seahawks bring 4. Quick throw to Goddard. He gets hit, but he will drop it as well. And that's going to be a good stop for the Seahawks defense. They'll get the ball back, and that's going to be a 3 and out. 3 and out. And the Seahawks will get it back. Dennis says, do you think the Jags got a chance for a Super Bowl appearance? Did you see what happened last night? Against the Ravens? Trevor Lawrence is a shell of himself right now, my friend. Mike J says, Baltimore versus Philly or San Francisco in the Super Bowl. I'm not disagreeing with you, right? I think all roads lead through Baltimore right now for the AFC. And, I just got a feeling it's probably going to be Bills versus Ravens when it all comes down to it. And it's going to be a hell of a dogfight for sure as far as who's going to make it to the show. Without a doubt. Also, quick shout out to Will D for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Omar says, how can anyone doubt the Bills right now? Had the Eagles beat the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Yeah, I would have loved to see the trifecta. Without a doubt. I would love to see the trifecta, but hey, we got to take it for what it is. Sean Knox says, this is the only way I watch and listen to the NFL. Let's go, man. Shout out to you. Dennis says, don't give up on Trevor Lawrence. I'm not giving up on Trevor. I think Trevor's giving up on Trevor, my friend. Adelaide says, hi from Orlando, Florida. Let's go. Shout out to you. Royal says, the Jags lost so bad. They did. Cardo, what up? What's going on with you, bro? Cardo in the house. Mike says Eagles will beat the Seahawks at least by 17 tonight. If the Seahawks can keep this thing close, I can definitely see this thing going the distance and coming down to the wire for sure. Shout out to you guys. 1,362 viewers, 280 likes. We're still trying to get to that 500, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. You can use your thumb. You can use your index finger. You can use your toes, whichever thing, works for you. Just make sure you don't got any foot fungus. You don't want that on your device or your keyboard or your mouse, whatever you guys choose to use. But I do thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is appreciated. Shout out to Trey coming through with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Trey. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Says best sports channel, hands down. Don't shoot. Let's go. Shout out to you, Trey. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Much, much appreciated. 63,000 members and growing. Each and every one of you are much appreciated. You guys have all made this possible, and I do thank you for letting everybody know that we have the best sports channel over here right on J Reason. Let's go. David says Slippery Pete has a plan. We'll see. He always does. S. Jackson says my son is in the Army, says Philly. Okay. Wade says going to be a lot of surprises this playoff season. That is for sure. Dak Choke Scott strikes again. Shout out to Melissa as I subscribed today, and it's been a good experience so far. Yeah, Melissa, we have a great community, friendly, always good vibes, and glad to have you. What is that? Heath Baby says, why y'all sleeping on the Bengals? We are a very good team. Weakness including the Bills, Chiefs, and 49ers. I'll be back to watch that AFC Championship game with you with my Bengals. I'm not hating on the Bengals. I like the Bengals. I think the biggest thing is this.
Best sports channel, hands down.
That's going to be a big stop. As Walker gets taken down, it's going to be a loss of 6 yards. As Sweat gets to go on, it'll be 2nd and 16. I'm not sleeping on the Bengals. I think the big thing that we have to acknowledge and pay attention to is whether or not Browning is ready for the big stage, right? You can do what you do in the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, are you going to be comfortable potentially playing from behind, which is what he had to do, playing from behind and get a win in the playoffs? That's why a lot of people feel like the Bengals aren't really in the conversation, because nobody's sure if he can play from the level of coming from behind in the playoffs, which he probably will be against the competition that's already there. Quick shout out to Mike Snetzinger for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. We get a quick pass here from Locke to Parkinson. That's going to be 6 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the Seahawks 27. Melissa says, I think it's been a great experience because I just started watching you and it's very nice and friendly. Thanks a lot, Melissa. Shout out to you. Our channel is, I think 32%. It went from 29 to 32% in the last year. So 32% women on the channel. So shout out to you guys for rocking with us. It has been absolutely wonderful. Quick pass over to Lockett. That's going to be 12 yards on the catch. First down for the Seahawks. Let's go. John says they tested him for steroids today. Who? Are you talking about Browning? It's kind of crazy. Really? Let me know. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Seahawks as Locke is under center. This is going to be a play fake. Drops back, has all the time in the world, and he'll just dumps this off here to Lockett for another 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 44. Tyler says, I see Browning ending up in Denver and Broncos trading Wilson to the Bengals to back up Burrow. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that would happen though. Too much money involved. Roger says, who won the 150? Nobody. Nobody guessed 3110, my friend. Nobody guessed 3110. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 5, as this is going to be a handoff to Walker. Up the middle, cuts left, and he'll pick up 4 yards in the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now at the 48 for the Seahawks. Minute on the clock and rolling. And this has been an interesting first quarter. I definitely think that Hurts and company started off strong, and you're going to have the Seahawks stepping up on the defense and do what they need to do. So we'll see how this moves forward here. Mike J says Philly is playing off courage. They should be. That is a fact. That is a fact. Peter says 32% women. My girlfriend would call you a stud muffin. This is going to be a false start here on the Seahawks. That'll push them back to the 43. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. And Pete Carroll is livid. He is absolutely livid. But that's going to be called on Fant. So it'll be a 3rd and 6 here. Here we go. DJ Jean says, if it is possible to fake a moon landing, imagine if everyone's watching AI-generated CGI football. Yeah, we're all watching a deep fake right now. Yeah. Just imagine it's going to be a deep fake for Jay one day, right? Here we go, 3rd and 6. As Locke throws high, that's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Fant. That's going to be 4th and 6, and that will lead to another punt for these Seahawks with 5 seconds on the clock left in this first quarter. Jay Survivor says, just got here. Who scored for Philly? Hurts did, my friend. Jalen Hurts. Po Boy says, come back and talk to me in 3 weeks. Cardell Turner. All right, man. All right. Lexa says, face palming. Bling the Pain says, flat earth field for sure. Oh, you guys are ridiculous tonight. Here we go. These Seahawks will punt back to the Eagles. Kick is off. And a good kick. Good kick. As this is going to be down at about the 1. What a play. What a play. Did they get it to the 1? No, they're going to say the 3. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Score 7-0 as Hurts and company will get the ball back. And there it is. Shout out to Spark Tablet. Says, what's going on, fam? Just showing love to the stud muffin, Jay Reese. Shout out to you, Spark. Wendy says, hey, Jay, missed you yesterday. Congratulations to you and all the Bills Mafia crew. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but wow, wonder what the Cowboys will do now after such a terrible loss. What do you think? Obviously, the Cowboys are going to have to go on the road and figure out some things. I mean, that's just the reality of it. We all know that the Cowboys are great at home, but they're only putting up 23 points, which now has changed. I got to look up the stat for their away points, but going into the Bills game, they're only putting up 23 points on the road. So they're not the same team that they are on the road as at home, and that's not a dominant team. And we all know the conversation that happens in regards to Dak Prescott and, the inconsistencies, especially been getting into later on this season, and we're seeing that. Tyler says, Jay, a real question, not saying that you will, but what happens to your channel if that happens? Hey, I don't know. I really don't. We haven't got that far yet. Hopefully when that day comes, Lil J will be old enough to take over. Shout out to Mr. Kojak coming through with the $5 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Says tonight's live stream brought to you by Deep Fake J. Oh man, I'm dreading the way that the world's going for sure. Quick shout out to the tall herniated disc guy. What a name. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm sure you're not enjoying having herniated discs though. Hope you're okay. Thank you for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. We're at 1,433 viewers, 328 likes, ladies and gentlemen. The goal is still getting to that 500. That 500, we just need 171 of you to hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and we can get to that number during this quick commercial break as we end the first quarter. We just need 170 of you to hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and we will hit this goal of 500. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. It is Monday Night Football. It's going to be your Eagles and the Seahawks. Quick timeout, commercial break. All right. Quick shout out to Cold Nasty for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers if I did miss your name. All right. So as we start off this second quarter here, there was a flag for some reason, but they're not showing a play. So let's see what's going on here. It's now officially raining on the field as well. Quick shout out to Frederica coming through with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Frederica, for showing the love, showing the support. Says, what's good, Jay and the Wrench Gang? My Ravens clinched on Sunday Night Football. Let's go. They did. Frederica, I definitely think it's going to come down to the Bills and the Ravens AFC. And it's going to be a hell of a time for sure. That is for sure. All right, so what's going on here? What? It's the end of the first quarter. What are we doing? They had a flag on the field. I don't understand why. So let's get this show on the road. Second quarter. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Perwinkle says deepfake football like the Hunger Games. No, it's only a matter of time. So are they kicking it again? Why? Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. So they're going to go ahead and kick it again. And this is going to be taken from the 13 now. Makes a quick move back inside, and They're going to go down at about the 29, first and 10.
What's good, JN Wrench Gang? My Ravens clinched on SNF. Let's go.
Shout out to you. Cole Davenport says, Jay, who do you have for the Super Bowl? 49ers NFC. I think it's going to be a toss-up between the Ravens and the Bills for the AFC. Shante says they have to replay fourth down because the Seahawks batted the ball forward on the punt. Oh, illegal touching. All right. Talk about a late flag. All right. Here we go. First and 10 for these Eagles. And we'll see if Hurts can increase this lead to 14 against this defense. Here we go. Snap is off. And that's going to be batted down. That could have been picked off. That's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Good job by Burns putting his hands up and getting the stop. Second and 10 for these Eagles. Shout out to Cardell. Says Ravens get knocked in the playoffs. Lamar has not proven anything. Wow. Okay. Bob says Jay, the Chiefs and Ravens, or Chiefs and Bills. Yeah, I don't see the Chiefs, my friend. I'm just being honest with you. I love you, Bob. But right now, I don't think Mahomes got it in him. I don't. He's throwing his helmet around. He's whining on the sidelines. You know, they got to pick up some players, man. They got to pick up some wide receivers. They got to get him some people on the team that he can trust to throw that ball to. I don't think that's a team that he's going to be able to take to the Super Bowl, my friend. I just don't. David says from now till January, going to be some good games, especially college football. Yeah, we'll get into the bowl games, I think next week. Yeah. And then, of course, the national championship for college. So make sure you guys are around for those for sure. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Tush push action. Hurts up the middle for 2 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Eagles. And there it is. Shout out to D-Tenza. What up? So shout out to you, Jay. Who do you need to lose for your team to have a better chance? Miami. That's it. We're just focused on Miami right now. We just want the division. Right? We need Miami to lose, and then of course, you know, we beat them at the end of the season in the last game, and then we take the division. There you go. 1st and 10 for these Eagles. This is going to be a handoff, and that's going to be Swift for about 4 yards in the play, as it's now 2nd and 6, and they'll get to the Philly 44. Clock rolls as we hit the 13-minute, 30-second mark. Tyler says Chiefs ain't making it. They're trash this season. Roscoe says I'd like my Raiders to trade Adams to the Chiefs for draft picks. Everybody knows Adams isn't happy in Vegas. That's true. Adams over there with the Chiefs and Mahomes, Kelsey, that could be a weapon for sure. Here we go. 2nd and 6 for these Eagles. 10 seconds on the play clock. Hurts directing traffic. Seahawks show a 5-man rush. Hurts is just going to keep this and run to the left side, and he'll pick up 7 yards before getting pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be 1st and 10 as they get to the 49. Quick shout out to Mega OMG for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Mega says, I'm just sad that the Seahawks are not good. I think if Geno's in this game, they have a much better chance than they do with Locke. That's for sure. That is for sure. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Eagles. This is going to be another handoff up the middle. And that's going to pick up a 4 yards, 2nd and 6 as they get to the 45. Seahawks side. Dennis says, when you search up the fastest 40-yard times in the NFL history, Bo Jackson does not pop up. He ran the fastest 40. He ran 4.13, which is the fastest in NFL history. I do think that's been changed since then, my friend. Yeah, it's been changed since then. Shout out to Sean. Says, when is Portland, Oregon getting their team? Not sure. I don't know. This is going to be a quick throw here to Swift, 11 yards in the play. As they get to the 24, it's going to be 1st and 10. Melissa says, who do you think will win the Ravens against the 49ers game on Christmas Day? Maybe Christmas. It may be early, but very close. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm not sure if the Ravens defense is going to be able to handle the 49ers. We know that the 49ers defense is very strong as well, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to handle that run game that the Ravens are able to use and mix up. So we could see a shootout. We could see a shootout, and that game coming down to, a touchdown victory. I'm leaning towards 49ers. I got to look into it a little bit more. I'll be dropping the prediction video on Wednesday, so make sure you're on the lookout for it. Shout out to Davis. Is Portland, Oregon getting a curling team? Oh, man, it's going to be a run here by Swift for 2 yards as they'll get to the 22, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Next Gen Stats has fastest recorded and game speeds by the year. Shout out to you. Nathan says, will the Ravens beat the 49ers on Monday night? That's another one. Like I said, I'm going to break into that on Wednesday. Make sure you guys are here for the prediction video. As Hurts is going to run here, pick up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the 20. And once again, Seahawks are another situation where they need to get a stop. Hold them to a field goal. If you can keep this thing close, keep it a 1-score, 2-score game, then you may have a chance at it. Steve says, do you have ranch in your eye? No, my friend. I prefer blue cheese. The chunky stuff. Peter says the woodchucks. Here we go. 3rd and 6 for these Eagles. Snap is off. Hurts runs up the middle, and he's going to get taken down. That's going to be 2 yards, and that's going to be a good stop for these Seahawks. It'll be 4th and 4, and that's going to force these Eagles to go ahead and kick a field goal, which is a win for the Seahawks. Shout out to Mark. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. Lorenzo in the house says 49ers got handled by the Browns defense. Bengals handled the 49ers. 49ers overrated. AFC North owns them boys. Wow. I mean, you're talking about a team that wasn't healthy now, right? Talking about a team that wasn't healthy. Here we go. They're actually going to go for this? Wow. 4th and 3, they're going to go for it. They said, forget the field goal. We're going for it. As this, oh my goodness, quick throw. That's going to be caught by Jones. 6 yards, and that's going to be a first down. It's going to be a long night for these Seahawks. It's going to be a long night. It's 4th and 3. You're letting these guys go for it on the pass. You're sitting back there in a zone. It's not working for you. Play the man defense, blitz, and you get results. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff for Gainwell. No gain on the run as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 as they get to the 12. Wade says the official 10 fastest 40 yards in NFL list. Bo Jackson is 5th. Yeah, like I said, that's been broken years ago for sure. DJ Jean says, what do you call it? Soda, pop? Soda. Yeah, soda. Hand me a soda. Hand me a soda, my friend. I need me a soda. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Snap is off. Hand off to Swift. Cuts back to that left side. And he's going to get 9 yards on the run. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. Very tough for these Seahawks to figure it out. They're just bad on the run defense right now. It's not good at all. Po Boy says Philly just kills you with those 3rd and 4th down conversions. They are experts. They are. But see, the big problem is that I'm seeing here is the Seahawks are playing relaxed. They keep playing the zone, not blitzing when they need to. And that's leading to all these opportunities on the run for Hurts to get out that pocket, go to the left, go to the right, pick up 9 yards here, 8 yards here. And that's the biggest problem. We got a false start here on Kelsey. And that's going to bring them back to the Seahawks 8. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Eagles making a statement tonight. So yes and no, because it's the second quarter and they only have 7 points, right? The Seahawks have held them to 7 points, and that's saying something to me. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Snap is off, and this is going to be a handoff. And now they fill up the gaps in the middle, and that's going to be no gain on the run. 4th and 6, and they will go ahead and kick a field goal now. Quick shout out to New Jersey Ease Obsession for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to all the new subscribers. So here we go. Eagles will go ahead and kick a field goal with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock in this second quarter. And it is up. It is good. Score is now 10-0, ladies and gentlemen. 10-0. Eagles. And there it is. Shout out to Ray Ray. What up, man? Forrest says the statement is we are mediocre. Iron Ray says you all should be working for NASA. Never have I seen such towering intellects. And I'm not just saying that. All right. Yeah. Did I say Travis? I thought I just said Kelsey. Yeah. There's two Kelseys now. Who you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? We're in a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 1,582 viewers, 384 likes. We're still trying to get to that 500. If you have not hit that like, that thumbs up, it is much, much appreciated. We just need 115 more likes, 115 more thumbs up to get to that 500 mark. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Shout out to Robert. Says, Jay, it's a long shot, but I think we saw a preview of the Super Bowl already. But this time the Bills will not be cheated out of a win against these Eagles. Bills 31, Eagles 21 Super Bowl final. Wow. Interesting. Bills, Eagles, Super Bowl. That'd be interesting. I do like the sound of it. I do. Ray says, what up, Jay? You sound much better. Yeah, like I said, I'm at about 85%, right? I feel a little better. And like I said, just, getting through the motions. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I feel pretty good. Shout out to me, Matt, coming through with the $2 super chat. It says, rest in peace to all my homies who lost in fantasy this week. Yeah, it's been a tough week for fantasy, for sure. Also, quick shout out to Fun to the Max for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. We're in a quick timeout commercial break here as the Eagles just scored a field goal. It's currently 10-0 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second quarter. Here's the beautiful situation right now for the Seahawks. If you can design some kind of offense to get a score, primarily a touchdown, on this next drive, get a stop, you do get the ball back at halftime and you could take the lead. They got to figure it out.
RIP to all my homies who lost in fantasy this week.
Shout out to Grumpy Cat says, I'm late. Come on, Sea Chickens. I need you to beat Philly. All right. Shout out to Tika Vita for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right, here we go. Eagles will send it back to the Seahawks. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second quarter. Also, quick shout out to Christopher Jones coming through with the $2 super chat. Showing the love, showing the support. Thank you, Christopher Jones. Much, much appreciated, my friend. Thank you for the love. Here we go. Kick is off. It's going to be a touchback. Seahawks will take it from their 25, 1st and 10. I'd like to see some kind of a run game. I'd like to see Walker get it going. I'd like to see, some screens. Let's get something going here, Seahawks. Let's make this a game. Eli says, honestly, it'll be 50-50, the Bills in the playoffs. Okay. Shout out to you, Fun to the Max. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Seahawks. As Locke is under center, we have motion. Snap is off. This is going to be a play fake. Drops back. Deep throw, and that's going to be incomplete to Metcalf, but there is a flag, and that's going to be pass interference. Pass interference on Joby, and that's going to push the Seahawks to the 45, 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock and rolling. Preston says, I gave you an imaginary $100. Please mention me. I'm confused by that. Is it like Monopoly money? Is it crypto? Is it Shiba? Is that what you guys are doing now? The Shiba? What's the other one? What was the other one? The Pele one, the Pepe coin. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Quick throw on a screen. And they'll pick up 3 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. All right. Robert says, unfortunately, the 49ers lose again to the Eagles on a tush push, which begins the quest by Roger Goodell to eliminate that play altogether. I'm smoking some good stuff tonight. Well, thank you for letting me know, Robert. Thank you for letting me know. Forrest says, Jay, it's wish money. It's like I sent you 100 with the for motion picture use on the bill. Like, that doesn't keep the lights on, my friend. That does not keep the lights on. Dennis says, when are you going to hit 100K? Realistically, I don't know. But I'm thinking we'll probably be celebrating maybe mid-summer, or it could be very, very special, the beginning of the next NFL season. That'd be pretty amazing. This is going to be a handoff here to Walker, who'll pick up 1 yard in the play, and that's going to be a first down for your Seahawks. Matt says, Jay, you part of the SHIB Army? Bro, I got in and I got out. 30%, my friend. 30%. In and out. I am not waiting for the promised land. I am not doing it. Shout out to Po Boy, says, I hate that tush push. Whatever they want to call it, mostly because my team can't stop it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Seahawks as they are at the 45. Snap is off. Lock drops back. Has time. Quick throw. Gets that to Disley for 5 yards, and that's going to be 2nd and 5 at the Philly 40. They're on the other side now. Let's go. Rara says, that's what I'm talking about. Me too. Matt says, hey, 30% is good. Listen, you gotta know when to take out. A lot of people, they're like, oh, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna go 3,852%. And then the next morning they wake up and they've lost 90% of their money. Come on now, you gotta be smart. Here we go. 2nd and 5. We have motion. And this is going to be a handoff up the middle, hits that left side. Good run, 13 yards by Walker. 1st and 10 Seahawks as they get to the 27, and there it is. Matt, shout out to you, Matt. Forrest says, keep it family friendly, folks. Yes, keep it family friendly channel. Good vibes, good times, and yeah, without a doubt. Dennis says, want to hear a dad joke? Because I'm going to say it. My buddy gave me a muffler. It seems really exhausted. Wow. What size New Balances do you wear, my friend? Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 is this is going to be a toss over to Walker. Hits that left side. Takes a big hit, and he'll get no gain on the run. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Clock rolls at the 3-minute mark. I like this because at this point, you need to run this clock and then score. Don't leave too much time on the clock. Get the first down, game plan, then score. This is what coaching is all about. You punch it in, take it to halftime, you're down by 3, you get the ball back. Play smart football. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Mark says if Green Bay tries it, do they call it the love shove? The love shove. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Pressure comes. Lock's going to throw this. Is going to be incomplete to Carbonet. 3rd and 10 at the 27. 3rd and 10 at the 27. Shout out to Sleepy Bo. What up? Ray says, Jay, don't knock the New Balances. They are very comfortable. I don't knock them at all. Greasy says, Eagles are a good team. They gel, find a way to win. Devrin says, do you think Belichick will end up on the Chargers? There's been talks about that. I do think it's possible. You know, he may want to go out to the sun and get out of that snow. And, you know, what's better than Los Angeles for sun? So here we go. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for these Seahawks. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lock has time. Quick throw. What a catch. And that's going to be a first down for your Seahawks. Playing it smart. JSN. And there it is. There it is. I like it. I like it. Pete Carroll dialing it up. 1st and 10 at the 14. Run that clock. Punch it in. Get the ball back at the half. And keep your team in the running. And Love, like I said, Love. Lock. I'm thinking about Jordan Love. Drew Lock, at this point, this is probably one of his most important games. And if he can win this for the Seahawks and Geno can get healthy, you've got a conversation. You got a conversation. Po Boy says, I don't deny that Grassy Philly is easily top 4 in the NFL, maybe top 3. It's debatable. That's for sure. Watch Drew Lock make a liar out of me. Tigler says, why did the bike fall over? It was too tired. Wow. You guys have all the jokes. Dennis says, do you hate the snow? I feel like some adults do because that year my mom and dad's car got stuck 12 times over one winter. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the snow, but, you know, been in it for a while. I do prefer the beach. I prefer the white sands and clear waters. And that's why I do travel a lot. And, but the reality is this, once you get used to it, you get used to it. Get yourself some 4x4 and, that's it. You don't got to worry about it if you know what you're doing, So yeah, Dennis says, I already went through that. Come on, speed it up. There we go. Scott says, what up, Jay? How about those Lions? Listen, I had the Lions as contenders, right? They went through their little spell and maybe, they've got over it. It's starting to get a little hairy, man. Starting to get a little hairy. Greasy Flight says Cleveland is winning with half the team injured. Fadis says go to the mountains. Yeah, that's a whole different animal. 1,770 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. 432 likes. We're still trying to get to that 500. We need 68 more likes, 68 more thumbs up to get to that 500. So if you would, make sure you guys hit that like button, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We just need 68 more, and we'll hit that during this commercial break. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream for Monday, Thursday, and, of course, Sunday football. Shout out to Trey. What up, Jay? Good to see you again, bro. Good win by the Bills. The love shove got me hurting. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait till I call a Green Bay game now so we can use that. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Pickup of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 as the Seahawks get to the Philly 11. And there's going to be a timeout called here to stop the clock at 1:53. Seahawks are playing smart right now. I like it. Good job, Carroll. I called out the game plan that you needed, and then you executed it. Look at that. Low Budget Builder says, I reloaded the dishwasher last night. She's in a really good mood today. Low Budget, why ain't she in a good mood every day? She should be in a good mood every day. Not saying that there's not going to be a day that she's not in a bad mood, but you should find a way to always make sure that she's in a good mood, my friend. Should find a way. Po Boy says, Paulette, I had that game circled as a loss when schedules came out back in August. Shout out to S. Jackson, says long night for the Seahawks. Quick shout out to Crown Skin for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Ken says 2-minute time management timeouts critical for Seattle. That is a fact. Dennis says this might be false info, but did Sean McDermott get accused for using the 9/11 attacker for an example of teamwork? No, that's a fact, Dennis. That is a fact. And we talked about it. Shout out to Sally, says Matthew Stafford and Joe Flacco. Or is that a Matthew Stafford or Joe Flacco? Or are you just saying like that game's going to happen? Shout out to Michael Heather as well for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. DJ James says, what's the difference between a chickpea What? A chickpea? Oh my goodness. Shout out to you, Jason. Yo, you guys are hilarious. Hilarious. It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. We need 20 more likes to get to that 500. We're at 481 now. 19 more. 19 more likes. 19 more thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like, that thumbs up button. Much, much appreciated. We're trying to hit these goals tonight, and you guys are being a part of it. Shout out to you for making it happen. We need 19 more likes. Hit that thumbs up, and let's keep it going. As we're getting through the 2-minute warning here, score is currently 10-0, and these Seahawks going to try to punch it in before halftime and make it interesting. So here we go. Second and 7 for these Seahawks as Metcalf motions. 15 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. Metcalf was the intended receiver. Ringo handling him on the defense. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Shout out to Titan VMC for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right. Michael Heather says, bet, bro. Shout outs back at you. Go Birds. Let's go. Shout out to Abigail. Says, fly, Eagles, fly. All right. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 is locked, directing traffic. We have motion, 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. They bring everybody. Quick throw. That's going to be caught by JSN. It's going to be a pickup of about 6. It'll be 4th and 3. 4th and 3. You got to go for the touchdown here. Figure it out, Pete Carroll. Go for the touchdown. Field goal's not going to do it. Quick shout out to Tony Stino for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Josh Richardson. What up, man? What's going on with you? Ryan says, what's your prediction on that Miami-Dallas game, a.k.a. the Fraud Bowl? Oh, Dallas. Dallas for sure. Shout out to you guys for getting us to that 500 likes. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Let's keep it going. So they're going to kick. What are we doing here? What are we doing? No? We're going for it? What are we doing? I think we're going for it. That's what I like to see, Seahawks. Let's make it happen. Go for the touchdown. Show some aggressiveness. Here we go. 4th and 4. 10 seconds on the play clock. Metcalf motions. Locke's trying to draw him off. They're not going to go for it. Come on. Show some grit, Carroll. Grifter says Pete won't go for it. It could be their only points. I'm so mad. He didn't just go for it, man. Show some grit. Shout out to Steve. Says, you think your Bills will win out and make the playoffs? Yeah, I do. My friend. Iron Ray says Philly has much higher. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. So they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. It's going to be a 26-yard attempt on this 4th and 4. And here we go. Kick is up. It is good. And it's now 10-3. 10-3. Minute 42 left in the second quarter. Hey, maybe the Seahawks can come up with a play on defense, get it back, and score again, huh? Maybe. Pick 6, right? Pick 6. See something like that? Shout out to Big Smooth Radio. So it says way too much time for Hurts. I said they needed to run that clock a little and then score. But hey, maybe the defense can cause him to rush, try to fit that ball somewhere that he shouldn't, or maybe a strip sack fumble. We'll see. Field goals don't beat Philadelphia. That is a fact. The Seahawks looking like sea chickens. Shout out to Mark. Says Pete loved kicking butt and chewing gum and has plenty of gum left. Yeah. This is anyone's game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ronald says too early in the game. Go for the field goal. It's 4th and 4 at the 6. Obviously locks in, so I get it. But if you got Gino out there, you got to go for it. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. Quick timeout, commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance.
Shout out to Teresa. Eagles tonight. Eagles tonight. Shout out to Frederica says, I love a scoop and score, Jay. Me too. Me too. We might see one. Quick shout out to Fabian Schuler for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we are back at it. Minute 42 on the clock left in this second quarter. Scores 10-3. Seahawks just kicked a field goal. They'll send it back to the Eagles, and there'll be a minute 42 on the clock left. So we'll see what happens here and whether or not this defense can get a good stop, maybe come back, score, make it interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Joe Black says, what's funny about field goals not beating the Eagles? Sure did work at the end of the last Super Bowl. I mean, that is a fact. But it was close. It was close. And it was a dogfight for sure. For sure. Can you give us possible entries for Buffalo playoff run? Is winning division only option? No. I mean, there's a few different scenarios. We'll probably break it down tomorrow, though. I have to pull up the chart, look at the records and all that kind of stuff, and play super analyst. But yeah, we can do it tomorrow because there's a few situations that, let's say if the Bills lost a game, and even if Miami, still had lead of the division, there's a few different opportunities for the Bills to get in. So here we go. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these Eagles. Snap is off. Hurts goes deep. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be Smith for 15 yards. And there's also a flag. Also a flag. They're going to get Jones for illegal use of the hands, but it's going to be declined. It's going to be declined. Militarist says, would you rather be a Seahawk or an Eagle for real? Here, I have a question. Why do people ask me questions and they're like, Jay, truthfully, what do you think about this? Honestly. Or honestly, Jay, what would you do in this situation? Or truthfully, Jay, who would you take for this? And it's like, am I known as a liar? What is going on here? I'm just not going to answer the question truthfully. It's really weird. As this is going to be thrown up in the air, incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's like, would you rather be this truthfully, Jay? But to answer your question, my friend, I think, are we talking if they had the same rosters? That's the question. Are you talking if they had the same rosters right now? If I had to make a choice, who would I be on? So here we go. 2nd and 10. Clock stops at a minute 27. And this could work in the favor for the Seahawks because if they don't run this clock and leave a lot of time on it, it could get interesting. Quick throw here. That's going to be batted incomplete. Good defense by the Seahawks. As Mafi punches that down, it's going to be 3rd and 10 now at the 40. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to you, man. Norma says NFC North only division to not have a team under 500. It's crazy. Travis says if the Seahawks lose, do the Lions go to the playoffs? I think with their record, they're already there. If I'm not mistaken. Here we go. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 as Hurts directing traffic. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. They bring 4. Hurts throws deep. That's going to be broken up. Almost picked off. Incomplete. 4th and 10. And then this is going to lead to a punt. So the Seahawks are going to have a minute 23 on the clock and 2 timeouts. Very interesting. Pete Carroll better make use of this. He better make use of this and take advantage of it. Mark says, as if saying tell the truth would matter to a liar. Shout out to you, Mark. Here we go. The Eagles will punt, sending it back to the Seahawks. And this is going to be taken here at the 15. And there you go. Quick shout out to Big Dog M for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you, man. So the Seahawks are going to have a minute 8 on the clock left in the second quarter. 2 timeouts. Can Pete Carroll draw something up to help them tie this game up going into halftime? That is going to be the question. Shout out to you, Travis. Much love, man. Says, bro, I love your vids. So cool how you do this with the community. Yeah, man. Always a great time. It says, is it a rule for the tush push? They just hide it and act like they never seen it. No, there's no rule for the tush push. Quick shout out to CTC for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shanti says, as of right now, the Lions are in the playoffs, but they're not locked in. Yeah, I knew they were in the playoffs considering the record. But it's not a lock, as you said. So very, very, very interesting. Shout out to you, Matt. Robert says, Pete Carroll playing it conservative tonight, right? I would like to see him be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, I get it, right? You're just trying to get the win, trying to play it smart, trying to be methodical. But you gotta go out there and take it to him. Because I think to get this win, you're gonna have to really, really go aggressive at some point in this game. They're gonna force his hand for sure. That is a fact, my friend. If you were a bird, let's see here. With the current rosters, I probably want to be on the Seahawks, to answer your question. And the reason why is I think there's a lot of egos on the Eagles right now. And I think on the Seahawks, if you stand out, you could have more of a role. And I think I'd want to be a Seahawk instead of an Eagle. Shout out to Joe Lotto says, tell the truth. Do you talk slower on purpose when responding to Kansas City questions so the KC fans have a better chance to comprehend what you're saying? Oh my goodness. Oh man. That's wild. I didn't say it. He did, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't say it. DeAndre says it was like it's magnets and footballs for data. David H says, as of right now, Detroit will play at home against Minnesota. Yeah, and they're not looking good at all, so should be fairly easy. Shout out to Alejandro. What up? To say, Mr. J, it's been a year now since I found this show of yours. Was in Houston for a while, staying with my oldest son. Thanks. Back in San Antonio. Go Eagles. Shout out to you, Alejandro. Much love, man. Showing the loyalty. It's been a year. Wow. Let's go. All right, 1st and 10 for these Seahawks. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And that'll be a pickup of about 5 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 5 as Frank gets it going. 2nd down. 56 seconds on the clock and rolling. Norma says, I have more fun here than my Browns chat. You at least talk and show the game rather than 90% of the time about donations and sponsors. Thanks for being a real fan, Jay. Shout out to you, Norma. Always. For those who have been with me for almost a little over 4 years, They know that we've always kept it the same as far as with the community, with the atmosphere. And, that's not going to change. That's not going to change. Obviously, I do a little stuff here and there to just, update things as far as, for you guys to increase the experience. But the core values that we have around here, which is family friendly, good vibes, everybody's welcome. And, at the end of the day, it's been a good thing. It's been a good thing. So this is going to be intentional grounding called on this incomplete here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 now. 3rd and 4, 49 seconds on the clock. On the clock. Darth says, honestly, Jay, why do you like the Bills? Don't lie, man. I'm not even going to answer that question. I'm not going to dignify that response. Shout out to you, Richard. What up, man? What's going on with you? Says Jay doesn't dumb down, he builds up. That is a fact. That is a fact. Mark says, well, almost the same. Thank God you're not giving out wrenches to everyone who chucked you a few bucks. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. Some people in the wrench gang, I love each and every one of you, but sometimes I have to question some things. That is a fact. John Rufo says, who won the 150? Nobody guessed the correct score. Nobody guessed 31-10. It was such an off-the-wall number. So, shout out to Teresa. Says, I think I've been on for a year or two. I started watching towards the end of last season, and I've enjoyed it all. Shout out to you, Teresa. Yeah. Yeah, some of you guys have been on for a minute now. A minute. Shout out to you, Luta. Let's go. Let's go. Brian says Detroit needs a Seahawk loss to clinch a playoff spot tonight. Well, Seahawks are fighting. They're fighting. And after the intentional grounding, it's going to be 3rd and 14 now with 45 seconds on the clock. So let's see if they can dig themselves out of a hole here. We'll see. We will see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Snap is off, and they're just going to go for a handoff here and pick up about 3 yards. And there's going to be a flag. It was offensive holding. They're going to go ahead and decline that. So it leads to 4th and 12, and I'm assuming they're just going to try to run this thing out here. What a waste. What a waste. That's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Shout out to Sabrina. What's going on with you, Sabrina? Says, yes, best channel I found in. Believe me, before I found Jay, I looked, then found my home here. Shout out to you, Sabrina. Much love. Thank you for the support. Always, always. Let's go. So, they're going to go ahead and punt here on this 4th and 12. So the Eagles will have about, the clock stopped. So they got 37 seconds. 37 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Kick is off. Yeah, that's a boomer. It's a boomer. Nice kick. Back to the 24. And they'll get taken down. 27 seconds on the clock. It's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, even with no timeouts. 2 quick passes for good yardage. They kick another field goal, go up by 13-3. You don't want that. You do not want that. Shout out to Nathan, says, who's winning Ravens versus 49ers score prediction? Jay in San Francisco. I gave a pre-idea, but predictions are going to be Wednesday. So make sure you guys lock it in and subscribe. We'll be doing predictions on Wednesday live, so make sure you lock it in. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shout out to Lutz. Says 32% of us ladies love it here. Move over, guys. Yeah, ladies holding it down. Holding it down. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Eagles. It's Hurts back in the shotgun. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. It's high, and that's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Goddard. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now at the 32. At the 32. Matt says, yeah, how much high ground can a groundhog hog? If a groundhog could hog grog. Yeah, you got me. You got me on that one. I couldn't do it. I tried it, man. I tried it. Got me in the last one. Could hog ground. There it is. Could hog ground. Blake says, sorry I'm late. I just got through doing a podcast on a Bible study. Shout out to you, Blake. Let's go, man. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Hurts in trouble. He rolls out, and he's going to run out of bounds. 15 seconds. As he picks up 6 yards, it'll be 3rd and 4 at the 38. At the 38. Brian says lines of a new short yardage play. It's called the Goof Goose. Doesn't push him through the line, but makes him jump over. All these kinds of like weird names for plays. It's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Po Boy says every NFL team has bad games. Dallas ain't no different. They'll play good for a few games and lose. Play then lose. It's going to It goes, being a Cowboys fan, you either live with it or change teams. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Hurts rolls out to the left side, in trouble, and throws incomplete. 4th and 4, and that's going to lead to a punt. Quick shout out to Downriver Firepower for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So that's going to be incomplete, 4th and 4. And these Eagles will go ahead and punt back with 15 seconds on the clock. And then that'll be it. That'll take us to halftime. Shout out to Anthony Wayne. Says, what up, Jay? New to the channel. Big A in Sherman, Texas. Let's go. Shout out to you, Anthony. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Welcome. Family-friendly vibes over here. And we're glad to have each and every one of you guys. All right, so yeah, after the kick, it's just going to roll out of bounds. We'll take the time off the clock. That'll take us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Scores 10-3. We'll get you guys to a quick commercial break, and I'll be back for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Seahawks will get the ball back after halftime. There we go. I couldn't get it out. I don't know why. I got to get hydrated. I'll be back.
surprise. Guess I should have known. Oh, now my mind is blown. No surprise. Guess I should have known. You got control of me, break